Welcome to the video. Before we begin, if not already, please take a moment to subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. And click the bell icon to receive notifications when I upload. Comment your little heart out. And most of all, please enjoy. Now back to the video. This is the others. These are the others. This is the others. One of those.
Take me to the other side.
Wake up. You're still married to Tom Cruise. I wake up the same way every damn day. Grace lives in a remote country house in Jersey, the one in the UK, not the new one over here, with her two children, Anne and Nicholas. One day, Mrs. Mills, Edmund, and Lydia arrive looking for work.
Mr. Tuttle, your hair.
And lick your lips, and show some ankle. We need this job. Grace hires them as the housekeeper, gardener, and maid, respectively. Lydia is mute, so she won't be getting union scale. The last servants just up and vanished without picking up their last paycheck. Why does this feel like she's the problem? Both of Grace's kids suffer from a severe sensitivity to light.
Have you all noticed what I'm doing?
Because of this, Grace keeps the house dark with light-blocking curtains and has a procedure for keeping every door locked. You know, you can just close them, you don't have to lock them. She also likes things quiet. Noise sets off her migraine.
Please do not let the children thump away on it. It sets off my migraine.
So does a shotgun. No phones, no electricity, no internet, just living in the moment. Grace introduces the kids.
How do you do? How do you do?
Pale, can't take sunlight. Taking bets. Vampires? Vampires?
I don't like this toast.
Oh, why not?
It tastes funny.
How do you screw up toast? Grace uncovers that they used to work at this house, under the previous residence.
We, in fact, used to work here.
We worked at McDonald's one summer. Honest. They arrived even before Grace sent out the want ad. Well, they did used to work here, and they seemed to know the place.
The girl. Was she born a mute?
No, a Decepticon tore out her throat.
Nicholas.
Grace hears a child crying somewhere, but she checks on the kids, and neither one has been crying.
I wasn't crying, I was reading. I wasn't crying. Victor.
Anne has a little imaginary friend named Victor, so
But he wouldn't stop crying.
Victor's a little bitch. Got it. Victor isn't alone. He's got a whole family and hangs out with an old blind woman.
How a boy can get in and out of this room if it's locked?
Well, somebody's leaving the doors unlocked. Blame the help. And the curtains keep opening. Blame the help. And Anne keeps talking to nobody in different voices that freaks out her little brother and pisses off Mom. Anne says there are people upstairs.
There, in that junk room.
Psych. Grace starts hearing noises of her own, so maybe the kid ain't full of shit after all. And this drawing is not helping the paranoia.
This is the father, this is the mother. This is Victor, and this is the old woman.
And I'll take the left, and then we'll search upstairs.
I know, kinda hot, right? They search the house, but find nothing. But Grace does find some weird photos of dead people. This was the thing. They used to take portraits of the dead as a way of remembering them. These old cameras required you to hold still for a long time, so corpses made the best photos. The piano starts to play by itself. It's the ghost of Herbie Hancock. Ooh. Ghosts are dicks. Grace goes out looking for a priest. The gardener finds some headstones, so somebody's buried here. So now I'm actually leaning towards ghosts. Outside the gates, the fog just gets thicker and thicker, and she kind of gets lost. But her long-awaited husband Charles returns home from the war. Was he just lost out there the whole time? He'd been gone a long time. Ride 'em, cowgirl, woohoo! Hubby's a little, distant. Grace thinks she sees an old woman wearing Anne's clothes and speaking in her voice.
What have you done with my daughter?
I am your daughter.
Okay, let's not get CPS involved. Charles isn't home for good. He has to go back to the war.
Go where?
To the front.
But the back is here waiting for you. Take it! And the next day, he's gone. And so are all the curtains. Did he take all the curtains? So Grace has to act fast before the kids start melting or something. Blame the help.
Who did like this?
Not talking, eh? We have ways. The servants are awfully blasé about this.
Someone has taken the curtains!
I have noticed, ma'am, there's no need for you to raise your voice.
You will leave this house!
I think they're fired. Can we get a reference? Just go. There are no curtains to be found, only drapes that don't go with anything. That night, the kids sneak out and stumble on those tombstones in the garden. Meanwhile, Grace finds another one of those corpse family photos, and guess who? Good help really is hard to find. And it's their tombstones, so that means they're ghosts. They don't seem hostile or anything, but they do seem to have something important to do here.
We must all learn to live together.
The kids hide in a closet upstairs, but something else finds them. Run, it's Longlegs! Grace goes upstairs and finds a seance happening.
What did your mother do to you?
Now the pieces are starting to fall into place. The servants, ghosts. Grace and the kids, also ghosts. And not vampires like I originally thought. The intruders are just a family that bought the house. Victor is their kid, and the old woman is a psychic they hired. After Charles was killed in the war, Grace became depressed and smothered the kids, then gave herself lead poisoning. Mrs. Mills and the others were trying to get them to realize their situation. I guess if you're dead, you may as well own it. Living 0, ghosts 1. The people decide to move out. Mrs. Mills explains the living will come and go, and sometimes they'll sense them, sometimes not.
But that's the way it's always been.
But you can learn to coexist. But if they get too bad, there's a guy they can call by saying his name 3 times. Grace refuses to leave, so they all stay in the house. For eternity, in a big mansion, with servants. Doesn't sound too bad, honestly. Wait till they invent the internet and Amazon Prime. They'll never want to leave. That was The Others.